Hello there, back with Soulstone Survivors, and today I'm playing a very stupid build, aka the Plague Bringer. A bunch of rats, perhaps just this bunch of rats, and a bunch of this stuff. It's called Putrefy, and it's going to make sure all my rats spread whatever they're spreading. I mean, they have green stuff on them, so surely they're very, very ill. And also, I upload daily, and play all sorts of stupid builds, all sorts of video games. I do try out the new roguelikes, as well as the old ones. So, if you're into that sort of thing, do mind subscribing, hitting a like, and writing in the comments. Do you even have a game suggestion that you want me to play? Do you want me to play more of this? Do you want me to play something else? I am looking forward to it. Now, the plan for the day is to stand over here and kill a bunch of enemies. I then have a bunch of this. Now, I'm not getting experience for some reason, and I think the reason for it is that I'm not running around. And that's the reason. And what do I want? I want critical. Now, as it is with the summon build, you kind of have experience all over the place, until, of course, you have your magnet eye nice and high, and that is going to give you the pickup range. And I want Putrefy. And there it is. And a weakness as well. So weakness is going to give me a chance to double up my plague application, rot application, because Putrefy applies rot, and rot hits like a truck, and it also spreads, and hence the plague bringer. Also the runes as well, you have nature inclination to make sure I get the good skills. Oh my, I am getting the good skills. I have my favorite reroll. It's a 0 cost, so you absolutely have to slot it every single time, because it gives you rerolls, and you kinda need rerolls. No joke, seriously. Rats. Do I want rats? Well, just as a placeholder. For now, I'm not gonna get more rats. I'm just gonna have this one bunch of rats. Also, I start with one extra ability, as I'm sure you saw from the very beginning. Now, that's for utilities, of course. As for the special skills... Oh, my build is already full. Fantastic. As for the special skills, I have my Singularity rune. So what that does, it allows me to have multiples of the skills. I have my Focus Fire, which allows me to do a lot more damage even though my skills have much less area. Now, you'd think area is very important, and it is. But you can get more through skill pickups, you can get more through, these things, through level ups. Getting more damage is a little bit more difficult, especially at the start. And you kind of want a lot of damage at the start. Poison gives doom, yes. And of course you have your Purity rune, which is 3 plus 50% damage. Oh, hold on. I have all the skills. I need to log that. Area of Putrefy. Now we have banishes. I have to banish this kind of ability, damage of rats. Do I want rats to do damage? Well, they kinda are doing damage, but their main damage is not important. Rats are not important. The quantity of rats is important, because the main damage is going to come from the Putrefy ability, and there's going to be a lot of damage. Like a very significant amount. Oh, here come the bosses. Now, I wish the rats were on top of them directly, and look at the green bar. Just notice the green bar. That's the amount of rot that's currently stuck on the boss. And you can see the rot quickly outpacing the amount of health the bosses have. Yeah. I hope you can see how powerful it is. One dead. Few more to go. Oh, one more to go. Okay. And there's also an elite. Hello, elite. Oh, your health is all green. That's not right. Oh, how very unfortunate. And where are my rats? Now, of course, you'd think I need more rats. Cast frequency of rats. What's the cast frequency? 7 seconds. Well, 7 seconds. Need to reduce that. You need more rats, right? Wrong. Rats themselves, whenever they die, they also spread rot. So keeping them weak, keeping them on a small cooldown is actually going to help me, because I can just waltz over to the boss whenever the rats are about to spawn, plop a bunch of rats on the boss, then trigger a bunch of these things. Well, I mean, they trigger automatically, but that's beside the point. And then immediately explode the boss with rod. And that rod is going to stay on and jump on the next boss. And the next boss, and the next boss. This is just tactics right there. You really can't go wrong with that. Okay, what do we have? We have fragility. Of course, I do obviously want to pick up a bunch of synergies to give all sorts of other effects, like, you know, hepatitis C and the rest, and the rest of the alphabet. Run away from that, and that actually hurts. And also, since I am very much a sitting duck, I don't do damage myself, I don't push enemies away from me, I have to get a lot of health and a lot of movement speed, which is something that I usually am not able to do. And poison, I like poison. Okay, actually, I need to banish that. Gone. Now, why poison? It does a lot of damage. It's that simple. You pick up Doom, right? And it triggers eventually, or whenever it expires. But poison on its own just does so much damage that you don't need to pick up anything else. And that's serious. I think the next build I'm going to try is the poison knife, kind of assassin character. And it's going to be glorious, I am sure. Well, if you're looking forward to it, do subscribe to the channel, haha. I got to kill these things because they hurt. And they do that from afar. Just get your ass on them. And they'll do all the work. Now, do I want more cast frequency? Well, 67. It is going to be helpful, so some is sufficient. I just want to make sure I get the good stuff. Oh, you know, blocking power. How much block do you even have? No. Whenever I play this game, I never pick block for some reason. But technically it's evasion, so there may be a time when I'll actually get to pick up a bunch of block and see how that works. Okay, level for poison. Do I want to do a bunch of rerolls? I think so. Now, what do I want to banish? That's the question. I definitely want to pick up every single effect, like this one, like ice and whatnot. Even though, well, I think rats apply a bunch of effects as well. Right? Do they know? How did they look at it? Little. There's definitely slowness debuff on the enemies. So since I picked up ice, banish ice. I'm sure I did not banish all the Putrefy things. I need to make sure whenever I get the Putrefy upgrade for a single skill, I need to banish that as well, because that's not helpful, I can tell you that much. Ooh, would you look at that? +2 rats. And that's plus 10 triggers of multicast? Putrefy? Yeah, Putrefy. Hey, no, don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Do I have that? I don't. And definitely not more fire. Fire is actually good for picking up the synergy, and that's the only thing it's really good for, because synergy actually lets you stack slow, and the slow synergy lets you stack fragility, and fragility lets you do a lot of damage, so that's always the target. Now, unfortunately, I do not know if there is a way to apply weakness from the synergies, and there's definitely no way to apply weakness from, just normally picking it up as a card, unless, of course, you want to change one of these active skills, which is very unfortunate, because weakness is going to increase the damage of status effects like Rod, and all the damage of this build is coming from essentially Rod. That stacks on the bosses, stacks on the enemies, and then kills the bosses, one after another. Hey, no. Where are my rats at? I do have a bunch of rats, surely. You know what? I think I need to pick up a bunch of cooldown. What's the cooldown of Putrefy? It's 6 seconds. I need more. Okay, what do we have? We have multicast. Actually, banish this. Oh, cast frequency of rats. I go away. I think I picked up enough, so let's not summon any more rats. Or any faster, rather. We're happy with what we currently have. Look at all the rats. I just poisoned the boss, and there, the boss is done. So after this, after all the rats and all the Putrefys are done, you just need to pick up a bunch of movement speed and a bunch of health, because, well, you are a sitting duck. You don't do anything, you just have to avoid all the enemies, and just run around the enemies as, you know, the stacks pile up and destroy absolutely every single one of them. And you just exist. This is the best. Okay, run away from that. That actually has like a trog. Of course, the only issue that you may encounter with this build is that you obviously have no region in the game currently. They promised this apparently in the update. And breaking health crystals. How you gonna do that? You're not gonna do that unless your rats break it for you. You don't get to heal, which is unfortunate, but not lethal. I can tell you that much. Hello there. Look, a bunch of bosses, one place. Rats, get on it. Get on it. Go on. Yeah, that's a lot of green health bars. You gotta love seeing that. One. Rats. Okay. Lots of good stats. Rats are not doing the work, they're running around. Like, I wish you could target them at the boss and, you know, just let it go. But oh well. One, last boss. Oh, 100 grand. Not a whole lot of health left. And dead. Take this. Now, let's look at the stat. What's my cast frequency? Okay, so I think my downfall here is that I didn't have enough frequency, and that's why it took this long. But then again, I unlocked all the portals, so that's grand. And somehow rats dealt almost as much damage as Putrefy. Though I can tell you that eventually, rats themselves, they don't do damage, it's the Putrefys. Of course, if you're watching this far, why not subscribe? And thank you for watching this far anyway, see ya.